Question is, should you drop your elbow on shot or not? This is the question what many players asking, and I'm gonna give you factual information in this video. Should you do it or not? And I'm just gonna give you also my opinion on this topic. Okay, so the fact one, Ronnie O'Sullivan, who is considered as an elbow dropper, is dropping his elbow after contact with the chest. So this is how he does the throw. So he's standing pretty stiff to the shot compared to other players like Neil Robertson is more level to the table. Me also more level to the table. Ronnie O'Sullivan is standing on many shots like that. Yeah? So this is fact one, why he's dropping elbow. And I'm gonna tell you later why he does that. Okay, so the elbow drop is happening. So let's say I do my backswing slowly. It's happening after the chest contact. So long way after contact with the cue ball. So it looks like this. This is my cue tip to the cue ball. Sorry, my tip to the cue ball. And this is how it looks like slowly. This is the contact. And then he drops. Because if he dropped his elbow before the contact with the cue ball, he couldn't hit ball to the intended spot. So let's say he aims low. If he dropped his elbow, this is what many players think he does, then he hit it to not low on the cue ball, but higher, like that. And that's a terrible habit. You not only hitting to the wrong side of the cue ball, which you not intended, but you could accidentally put side spin on the cue ball, which throws the ball offline. So that's the fact number one. The elbow drops happens after contact. And also, since he's standing more stiff to the shot, there is a gap between the cue and cushion. And if he didn't drop his elbow, he finished a little bit stiff, which made his follow through a little bit restricted. So what he does, he's dropping an elbow, like I hit it just below center, and I'm gonna stop the cue ball with the elbow drop. As I said before, his arm is still finishing on the chest, but just goes a little bit further. But I hit it still to the intended spot like I did, like I decided to do. And he drops his elbow because he's a little bit steep to the shot, so to finish more parallel, he does like this move. You see? Steep, finish, level. And that's a very complicated technique because your back arm needs to be on the totally straight line, because only in this case it should drop or slightly inside, like in Ronnie's case, on one line like that. So if you have a technique which your elbow is to the right, which is totally fine, it's gonna go to the right even more. So you have to understand your specific address position to use this technique. It's really complicated, so I'm gonna just give you a screw back shot. So this technique could be beneficial if you want to, let's say, get more power through on the power shot. So let's say if I play the shot from here, screw back up to there, the elbow drop, if you know how to do it, if you have a perfect balanced back arm, you can do that. But if you are a level player, this is the point. If you're gonna drop your elbow on any point, you're gonna hit the cushion, which is no good, which is automatically putting unintentional side spin on the cue ball because you throw cue offline. So there is no point to drop your elbow, and you can use perfectly still elbow technique like many players do, or maybe slide drop on power shots, but it looks like this. Just you hit to the chin, chest contact, and that's it. Like that. And totally enough. That's what most players in the professional tour do, with few exceptions. So the question is, should you drop it or not? Well, if you, from the early beginning, you are a natural elbow dropper, you stand more steep, and you can achieve consistent results with that, and you get a consistent feel, and that's your way, please do it. But you have to have a perfectly functional your back arm. Not easy. If your back arm is not functional, totally straight line, you just can use a basic steel elbow technique, which helps many players to improve their cueing and get more consistent feel for the shot. So it's totally fine. You can get power just pushing your cue to the chest, and that's it. So there is no one strict answer. I would say if you're dropping your elbow and you're not getting a consistent results, then try to keep your elbow still. It all depends on your individual preferences and your level, but you have to understand that if you're not naturally an elbow drop player, then just use a still lower arm technique. You just finish your cue to the chest. If you like to stand more level with the table, but if you're more steep, like Ronnie, then to get more level, you can slightly drop your elbow. But don't drop elbow in such a way that your back arm is disconnected from the chest. This is no good. So this is my answer to the question about elbow drop. It's quite a difficult topic, and I hope this give you reasons why the elbow drop happens and who can use this technique. Well, guys, we covered a very difficult topic, so my summary for you. So if you're not a natural elbow dropper, if you like to stand more parallel to the table, just don't use much elbow drop technique. Only on certain power shots it might help you. If you're more steep like Ronnie, and from the early beginnings you started with that technique, and if that technique helps you to get through the ball better and get consistent results, yes, you can use it to your advantage. Just make sure that not all the shots requires that. On this topic, I will make a separate video. So guys, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe it, comment below the video. I like to read your request, make more videos on this, and somebody else who is looking for improving their all-around game, contact me privately. I will sort your technique, help you improve your game knowledge, and make your overall consistency long-term. See you next time. See ya.